morning, everyone. We're on the 42 Freeman for a special occasion today. It's Madison's birthday. Happy birthday, Madison. Hey!
Yeah.
We got my dad here, Andy's here, Sarah's here flying the drone. We have a special delivery. This is why you should never smoke, because Jimmy was craving nicotine gum, but we're gonna make him give us some pilchers in exchange for the gum. I'm gonna need some pilchers in exchange for this. You got 2 dozen? I'll just take 6. Oh, he's shaking. Alrighty. Don't forget your gum at home next time.
Great day today. You're gonna have good karma now.
Alrighty. And that's why you shouldn't smoke. Time to catch the drone. We got it, we didn't crash it. We're stretching the fresh wind on leader, which is the monofilament leader. But we got fresh braid on these reels. They've been ready to go, and Madison hopes to hand crank a swordfish today. And that's a good thing with this Penn electric. With a detachable drive, the electric motor comes off. It's on there. One of our medium swordfish rods, and that's one of our stand-up swordfish rods on that one. We're taking off momentarily. All right, let's go fishing. Swordfish on the target, but we might stop for tuna and mahi if we see them too. We have made it to the hump. We're gonna stop here on the way out to the swordfish grounds. Try to catch Andy a tuna. We're gonna do some jigging. Got some of those mustad jigs. Rig them up on some normal rods, plus on the Nick sticks. Let's see if we can catch a few real quick. I don't see any birds, that's not a good sign, but they could still be here. So we're gonna do a couple of drifts and see what happens. I forgot the box of jigs, I think, in my truck. But luckily we got a few spares on the boat. I had a bunch of new mustad jigs. But we still got some going, so we got some Jig Pro jigs, some slow pitch jigs, and some other types. So we'll see what happens. We did not mark the tuna, so that's not a good sign, but I'm gonna do the little rod. Penn Authority. What size is this? 4,500, 20-pound braid. A little jig on there, and we'll do a couple bigger rods too, but let's see what happens. On the Nick stick. Madison is hooked up. It made a big screaming run, so I don't know if it's a tuna, it might be an amberjack. Sometimes you get down a little too deep and you. Andy's tight too. We're hooked up, we're doubled up. Up, Andy's off.
Here we go.
There's a tuna. You can tighten it a half turn. You guys gotta put your tips together, you're tangled up. Andy, walk back here, put your tip by hers. See which way you gotta go. Put your tips right together so you can see the lines. Andy has on a blackfin tuna. Sarah insisted on gaffing it. Good job. And the fish box, yeah, just gotta bleed them too when you're done.
I can't believe it. I caught him with a damn little Nick stick.
Funny, right?
Just hilarious.
See, both little rods hooked up, not the normal rods.
You better use it for crab.
We're gonna eat them up. We're gonna make amberjack burgers again.
You want your Nick stick?
Nah, I'm good. Don't break the Nick stick. Oh, and now he's got him. Andy's hooked up again. Might be bonita. The Nick sticks are tight. Ooh, screaming.
You sound like you're up.
Well, this could be our first amberjack together. We can have amberjack burgers for your birthday at the sandbar.
I might be here till Saturday.
You might be there for a while. It might be a blackfin. Is it tail wrapped or something? Yeah, a little tail wrapped blackfin. There's a bonita. Yeah, a little bonita. Tail wrapped bonita there, but he'll be good bait.
Good bait for you.
Just hold steady. You almost got him. You'll have him up within 2 minutes. He's scoping up, Madison. That'd be cool.
Color.
You do? We got color down there? We have got color. Looks like it. All righty. Now, do you want to keep him or do you want to let him go?
We gotta keep them.
All righty. Sarah's going to gaff him for you. All right, Sarah, you got to gaff him right in the head. You got him. Nice. Yep, give me a smile. Pick him up a little higher.
Hold it up real high.
That's perfect right there.
On the nick stick.
Oh, good.
Good? Okay,
All right.
perfect.
Okay.
Fun fight.
Butterfly out.
We're keeping an amberjack. Fun fight on the little rod there on the jig. One more drift for tunas.
That's a greater amberjack.
He's a dead amberjack now.
One day, and we went out.
I'll keep him good for a little while. All right,
I didn't ask.
there's some tunas here, 275 feet down, guys.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if I should let you put it down again.
Yeah, don't go that deep. He caught a couple of schoolies right there, Andy. Oh, we're tight. Oh, yeah, we're tight.
I'm on too.
Wait, if
Doubled
I
up.
do on the regular rod, then I don't know.
I'm on the next stick.
On the nick stick.
Oh my gosh. Right here.
Like, do you want to have a movie night in the bar?
Gotta see what it is. I'm not sure. I think it's a
Movie
tuna.
night birthday.
Pretty sure, but I'm not a.
I want chocolate cake. I'll have Marge make the cake.
I love
Do a
chocolate
movie
cake.
that the
Oh
kids
my
will
God.
watch, like, fun.
Save me a piece.
One that Ron's never seen.
I'm not sure if it's a tuna or a lesser amberjack, but I'm gaining on him. A little bigger reel here, 5,500 Authority from Penn, matching Carnage 3 rod, 30-pound braid on the Jig Pro jig, because I forgot the other ones. That one I think's 15 or 20 on that one, Andy. This one's 30 up here. But we'll see, we got a fish on. Yep, so that's an Almaco jack. Similar to an amberjack, just a little higher dorsal fin there and anal fin there, the lobes on him. So we're gonna let him go though. He's still in good shape. Bye, buddy. Be free. Okay, I think we're done jigging. Let's go catch a big fish. What you got, jack or tuna? I think it's a jack. So we got greater amberjack, lesser amberjack, and Almaco jack. We have got the jack slam. It's pretty. Alrighty, let's go try to catch a real fish.
Okay.
Bye, buddy.
We got one tuna. That's good.
Whoops, belly flop. Here, you can just tie. Oh boy, it came unthreaded, oh boy. Putting a longer shank hook on here for mahis, and Madison wants a real fish for her birthday, like a swordfish, so we broke the ice, bent the rods, but let's go try to get the trophy.
But the pressure's off.
Yeah, hey, we didn't get skunked. The no fish, no pay policy is tossed out. Wind away. There we go. There's a few birds flying around. Gonna stop and see if there's a mahi here. Mahi, dolphin, dorado, same thing. See what happens. Put a little lure out and get a bait ready. One ballyhoo skipping. So they're all on everything there. But you gotta be really quick with it if you're gonna put it out. There you go, kind of like a harder left because the fish are here now. Oh, he just grabbed me again. You can slow down again, I'm gonna bite. Oh, we got him on. Hey, it's a keeper. It's a keeper, mahi. Birthday girl, you're up. It looked bigger at first, and then he looks pretty small now. Maybe he'll be a keeper, you never know. It's a keeper. A little juvenile bull, it looks like. I got a nibble. Don't ruin our chicken wings. Good job. Fresh belly. Andy's got the last mahi on. And if you keep the mahi in the water there, they're like a decoy. They'll bring more up a lot of times because they're in schools of fish. You can see one more down there somewhere around.
Saw another one right there. Got him on.
That one there might keep.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that one will keep. Yours a little small, so I'm gonna throw this one. Oh, there's a bunch more coming up now. They look small though. Let's see here. Okay, they heard it. Here they come. Keep your bail open. Let them eat it for a couple seconds. His might be a keeper, Sarah. That might keep. Throw him in the live well. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Miami Beach release. Miami Beach release.
Yep, wind down on him. Wind down. You got a bite. Yeah, he was swimming with it. Madison is hooked up. Coming in here. 1, 2, 3. Flying mahi right there. Schoolie mahi.
Take this, guys.
So mahi have to be 20 inches. We catch a few big ones still here and there, but not like we used to. But we're just gonna double check him. I think he's good. He's good.
Hang on.
Andy's got one there too, so keeper mahi. Nothing big, but good enough for a few fish sandwiches. We're gonna keep going offshore now. Andy's got dinner now. We can actually go sword fishing. If you get the blood before it dries, your life will be easier. The wash down pump is out apparently. And I just dropped the scrub brush. Oh my God. And the scrub brush is sinking down. The day could get worse. Ah, there goes the scrub brush. Okay, we got no wash down hose and no scrub brush now. A couple more birds. Looking like they're on fish, but kind of flying around. I'm not positive, but 2 more miles of the swordfish ground, but one more stop for mahi. All right, Andy, you want to let that feather back? Sure. A couple 100 yards. Some birds working. Might be skipjack tuna, but maybe get a fresh swordfish bait. Check your drag when you put up a strike, yeah. Just turn like a little more that way, Sarah. Just slow down just a little bit. Fish hound. Here, Sarah, will you grab that real quick, or Madison, one of you guys? Just gotta hold them about 10 feet away and see if any more swim up. All right, Sarah, throw yours out there.
Yes, I'm thinking.
You see keepers, Sarah, or no? We got it. We're gonna have to measure some of those. So.
Oh, there he is.
Well, let him eat you, Andy.
Okay.
Ah, swing and a miss.
Oh, okay, hold on. He's good.
Get him a little closer and wind down a little bit and cup the spool and swing right in this live well.
Swabble.
Oh, he's definitely a keeper. Mahi mahi. Schoolies are us. Yeah, there's a couple back there. They look kind of small, but we'll see. Pretty fish though. Green, blue, yellow. Pretty colors. I don't know if he'll make it or not, but yeah, I don't think so. I think we're gonna let him go. Pretty fish though, but Here, just hold him there for a second. Let me get the D-hooker for you. Yeah, he's gonna be a little small. Bye, buddy. One shot in the boat, there you go. Good job. Great rod for dolphin though, fishing in South Florida or pretty much anywhere. Penn 6500 authority, matching Carnage 3 rod here, 15 to 30 pound mono recommendation, 7-footer, but we just caught another 3 or 4 more keepers, let a few go. We are 1,345 feet, almost to the Swordfish area. They are very pretty fish. They do get a lot bigger. We used to catch a lot of big ones here, but we don't catch many now. But very good eating, fun, especially if you lighten up your tackle. But they got to be 20 inches to the fork of the tail for the mouth of the fork there. So, but pretty little mahi there, and it will be good dinner. Oh, Madison actually got a decent one there. Little bull there. You can see the square flat head, and that's a bull, which means it's a male. A little bit better schoolie there, so but. A little better there, we'll take them. We got dinner covered now. Now mahi dorado, they'll change colors. You can see that one's blue and white now, and in the water a lot of times they are really blue, but they'll go green, yellow, blue, and light up, so. Fun fish. Did you get him, Sarah?
No, I didn't get him. He whipped me.
This is a D-hooker. How you unhook fish quickly and get rid of them up and down, shake them a little bit, and down he goes. All right, let's go get a swordfish.
And he starts crying again. And I go over there.
We have made it to the swordfish ledge. And Madison said the last time we took her sword fishing was October 2023, and it's May 2025 now, so over a year and a half. And she said part of the deal for me helping out with the kids is to go to sword fishing, so she's due, and it's her birthday. Andy loves sword fishing.
It's the best thing in the world, okay? Okay? I mean,
But we,
waiting for that Jimmy Durante long-nosed son of a gun fish to come up and bite the bait.
yeah, and you never know. You could hook old forklift Fred
That's
here.
right.
All right, Madison. She's got 2 baits. We rigged 3 yesterday. Well, I did. Which one's it gonna be?
Down and see what comes
Which is the birthday bait?
I like the pink, but I got a feeling about.
Okay, do you want purple on the buoy rod or the tip rod?
Let's do purple on the buoy.
Okay.
Pink on the tip.
Alrighty. Pink was very popular on Instagram this morning. A lot of people favored the pink one, but that looks good there. 76, 91, 10-0 Mustad J-hook. See if we can't find old forklift Fred here. That's a crimp. That's how we attach the heavy leader to the swivel. And you could crimp this too, but I think it's 150, it's not 200, but I just tied it. It should hold. And this is a little flashing light to hopefully attract the swordfish to the bait. Sometimes it attracts squid and other fish too, but that is a light there. And here we go, so. Pinky's going on the tip rod. And these are the lights here that hopefully will draw the swordfish in. Fishing a couple lights on this rod, one on the other, but hopefully that attracts the swordfish. Does this look like a good spot? Everybody ready?
I think you're a little deep, especially with this current.
Okay. We're gonna let them out and head inshore, and we'll be 100 feet shallow by the time they get set. Will that work for you? With a little luck, this will catch a swordfish. With a lot of luck, it'll catch a giant swordfish for Madison's birthday. Ha! We have a 10-pound sinker going on there. It's deep, it's heavy, the Gulf Stream's roaring today, almost 4 knots of current. Alrighty. Old Pinky, give us a big fish, buddy, please. The sinker's attached, and down it goes. Just enough where it doesn't backlash. That thing's mushroomed out a little bit from hitting a hard bottom. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're headed down. This is the detachable drive and goes on there like that. And then you can use the electric if you want to, or the hand crank, but just make sure you disengage the handle if you're using the electric, because you don't want it to hit you in the knuckles. That current is flying, Dad. We call this the buoy rod. Just like a big float, keeps the bait suspended a little bit. Out it goes. If you get a big fish, sometimes he pulls it down deep, but a lot of times they swim the weight up and the buoy will lay sideways like that and they're taking all the weight and pressure off of it. 1,670 feet of water. We're gonna bring it up a little bit. Oh yeah. That one doesn't sound great. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, this one is good. This one I just got serviced, but it's not working right. So the rod is set, and the tip rod is what we call it. Just enough there, it bounces up and down. If a swordfish bites it, usually they whack the bait and the tip will just bounce, a little bit. And it could be a 20 or 30 pounder, it could be a 200 or 300 pounder. But it's her birthday wish to catch a big one. So we're gonna see what happens. Back the drag off just a tad. And now we drift and wait. And we're moving in the Gulf Stream, we're still doing 2 knots backwards. You don't realize it because we're facing forward, but the Gulf Stream's over 3.5 knots today, almost 4 knots. So we're drifting back that way, and our baits are up this way, and we're slowly coming back. And fingers crossed we find a swordfish. My other buddy fished, I think not yesterday, before, different area, but no bites. I did see a guy got a small keeper a couple days ago, but there's been a couple around. I've been red hot the last few days, but all it takes is one bite. My dad wants his butterfly bonita. I'm gonna do one more mahi belly, because this is a staple out here for swordfish. Like I said earlier, a 10-0 mustad hook, 76.91. Kind of like a good all-around hook for everything, trolling, swordfishing, marlin, tuna, swordfish, wahoo, big mahi, stuff like that. But basically, we just gotta tie the hook into this bait really good, because the swordfish will whack the bait and they'll hit it a lot. And once in a while they come up and eat it right away, but a lot of times it's like a game of cat and mouse. Sometimes you can have a pair of scissors here and trim it a little bit and adjust it and try to keep it streamlined and hydrodynamic. And then we'll put a skirt over them when we're done stitching them on here. And this just helps hold the bait to the hook and hold it together. We'll put a skirt on there, AKA a hoochie, is what they call kind of skirts. And we got all different colors. We got pink, we got purple, we got green today. Maybe we'll put a blue one on here. Whatever the birthday girl wants. She wants blue, so she's gonna get a blue one. But my dad has requested that we rig the bonita that we caught, that Andy caught on the jig at the hump there. So we're probably gonna drop that down at some point. He might miss a small one on it, but if Big Mama's down there, old forklift Fred, and she sees that bonita hole, she might come up and gobble it down. Alrighty, so he is stitched appropriately. Tie him up in here now, and there we go. So we'll save him to put on a leader, but that is a fresh mahi belly rigged for swordfish off Islamorada, aboard the Broad-Minded. A little bit of luck, it'll turn into a fish. The king, aka Richard, my father, has requested to rig this bonita up. I think it's a mackerel tuna or frigate tuna, maybe they call them. We just call them bonitas. So we're gonna get ready to rig him. We were checking the bottom again because as you drift and there's heavy current, you get a belly in the line, and the braid helps cut through that. If it was monofilament, you'd have a really big belly and bow in the line, but we're still losing 200 or 300 feet here. You could go to a 12-pound lead today easily, but if we're gonna try to hand crank some, we don't wanna put 12 on there. That's the main difference. Fishing places like New Zealand or Tasmania, Australia, Venezuela, a lot of those areas don't have much current. The current off South Florida, or even off the east coast of the United States, can be very challenging to fish. When you got a 4-knot current, you gotta put a lot of light on there. All right, Madison, keep your eye on that rod tip. Now, the ballyhoo has been deployed in case a mahi swims by the boat. So when you're sword fishing, there can be bycatch, like mahi swimming up to the boat, especially, late spring, summertime, early fall. There's not much other bycatch besides that, but once in a while you get, a tuna on the rod or a billfish, like a marlin or sailfish dropping it down, not often, but a few a year, occasional pomfret, shark. The whole bonita is getting an 11-0 compared to a 10-0. So a little bit bigger hook. For my father, he wants this rigged up, so we shall rig it up for him. Caught some big fish over the years on these whole baits like this. Problem is, someone's a small one can get it and pinch you off real easy. So we're gonna have to do our best to stitch him in here. But it's fresh and bloody and it's got good scent. No backbone now. All right, we're through. It's been a while since I have rigged a whole bait like that, but we got him done. A little bit of luck, he will turn into a big swordfish. There's your bait. There's your birthday present, Madison. Will that work, Dad? I gave you a J-hook, hope you don't mind. I hope so. And this is why the electrics are so handy, because when you don't get a bite and you're not doing a breakaway lead and you got to bring up a 10-pound lead, you don't kill yourself turning the handle. There's 2,500 to 3,000 feet of line out right now. It's the first decent sized dolphin I've seen on a rod in a while myself. But you still have 1,500 feet to go. 1,500. You were 3,000 plus out. Nice big bull dolphin, old mahi, AKA the slammer. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. There's a nice bull. Woof. Here's a 20-pounder. In the box he goes. That's why I call them slammers. They will slam all over the place. In the box he goes. Up. You get in the box there. Andy, good job. That's the biggest dolphin I've seen caught in a while. 20-pounder. Nice bull there, guys. We just had a swordfish bite. There is so much line out. There's probably close to 3,000 feet of line out. The current is so strong today, We got a 10-pound lead on and we got up to 12, but just had a nice little thump. I thought I saw something, wasn't sure. I moved it with the electric and came back and hit it again with his bill. Don't know. Could be a 30-pounder, could be a 300-pounder. Just don't know.
I just saw it go whoop.
Yeah, it's me. This could be your birthday swordfish.
Maybe we get a double header.
Now we gotta hook him though. We gotta get him to eat it.
Cook them. Maybe cook them.
How deep? 1,700? 1,700 feet on the Garmin out here, guys. That sonar is so important for all this sword fishing and bottom fishing we do. I think we missed our shot. We hit it once or twice and never came back. So we just cranked this up for about 12 minutes straight with the electric. There's well over 3,000 feet of line out, maybe 3,300 feet of line out. 10-pound lead. We could go to a 12 easily today. But we're gonna see what this bait looks like. I saw him hit it that one good time. I thought I saw it before, that's why I came back to check it. We'll see, sometimes they hit it once, leave it. Sometimes they pull it on it when you weren't looking, and he could have bit it on the buoy too, there's no telling, but the moment of truth to see what the bait looks like. The bait's still good. You can see where he just pinched it a little bit. So just kind of a lazy fish. Just it's a little smash there. So he definitely had it in his mouth and pinched it down, but a little light for it on the leader, just a little bit, but kind of just a cheap bite, a haphazard bite there. So still plenty of bait there, and it looks good. And he grabbed it and mouthed it. You can see the It's just soft, where he pinched it, and a little bit of the skin's off of it. I'd still re-drop that though, but we're gonna put on the bonita, the whole bait for my father. Okay, everybody ready? We're gonna run about 2 miles. Drift number 3. We did have a swordfish bite the second drift right at the end there. Cheap bite there, he pulled on it once or twice, but didn't need it. Bait was still in decent shape, so going back down now. We'll see what happens. The whole bonita's going down. You're going too fast, too slow, too much. Not enough.
Crazy. All right. I tried to bring luck to that.
Did you just turn off Big X? My dad would like him.
I like the animals.
He's an animal, all right. I was just kidding. Sword fishing is very exciting. Drifting and dreaming, watching rod tips for hours and hours. Everybody loves it. Drift number 3, no bites that drift. Try to hit the same area we had that last bite. But we're gonna check this bait and the tip rod bait, make sure they're good. We're gonna run a few extra miles and try a new piece of bottom. And the moon set's coming up soon, so maybe that'll trigger a bite, you never know. Oh, we had a bite. It got smoked. So, there's a bite there from a swordfish that destroyed the bait. And he also hit the light because the light slid down the leader, so we did not get him. I don't know if we should move spots or not, because that's 2 bites now, 2 drifts. Yeah, there's no chafe on it, but I'm certain it had to be a swordfish. Oh, we had a bite, no doubt about it. And I hit the light too, because the light was slid down the leader. Maybe that one will do it. It's pretty. Try to help it out, yeah. A little more. There you go. That's good. Just there's a little bend.
One time I started to do that with Steve.
You did it that night? It's time to break out the secret weapon. This may be why we have not caught a swordfish. Although we did have 2 strikes the last 2 drifts. You know, we didn't hook the fish, but definitely a bite. And might be small ones, you never know. But if we get rid of this, it's really just the peel that's bad luck. We'll get rid of the banana. See if we can't get a swordfish. Moon phase, moon level right now is getting prime, optimum. So we'll see what happens. We got a couple more hours. Mahi on. They will break up the monotony when you're sword fishing. We've had 2 bites, just, hey, not bad one, he's not a bad one. Madison, come catch something. It's a birthday. Birthday girl's up. Ooh, we're getting a bite on the nick stick. 1, 2, 3. Oh, got him on the nick stick. There's a keeper. Get him, Madison. 1 shot right in the boat. Nice job. Open your bail. Good job. There you go. Good job. On the nick stick. Most likely our last drop. We need a miracle. We gotta get home and get the kids. I don't know, is it not working right? Push the 2 push pins. Don't lose the pins. All right, you're back up. 60 turns.
They were right behind my house.
Thank God. It works. Please get us one. Just one. For Madison's birthday. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take her out here again in a couple years. We're tight, Nick. We got a swordfish on. It ain't over till it's over. We are tight on a swordfish. The birthday sword could come through. We are hooked up. We are hooked up. Don't count it. Don't count it. It ain't over till it's over, guys. Madison, there's so much current. I would just use the electric. I don't think I would want to hand crank. It's loaded up. He's throbbing. 2 little thumps on it. But you still got to use your hand, you know? He is thumping. He's thumping away, guys. We got a shot. Hey, he's starting to swope up. Is he still coming? Did he come off or is he still coming up? Well, either he's swimming it up or he came off. Hopefully he's swimming up. 1,500 feet to go. What's your gut tell you?
I think it's still on there.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
I think it's gonna be keeper too.
That'll be good.
I think it'll be a nice one. I think he's swimming it out.
You can see him thumping down. Don't think it's a big one, but he's on there. He's still thumping around. He is not happy. I think he might be fouled the way he's acting. But we left our buoy rod out. Hopefully it doesn't sabotage us and tangle this up. Keep coming, it's nice and slow and steady. Yep. Just milk it on there. He's still on there, he's swimming backwards. He's out here to the side. He's scoping up, guys. Okay, just back your drag up just a tad. There he is. They're nice and easy. You want to let him go or keep him? It's Madison's birthday swordfish. We didn't get skunked, Madison. He ain't a monster, but he'll eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big enough now to keep.
How'd the underwater turn out? Birthday swordfish. 513 days later, we got one. Hey, you know what? Linda's watching the kid, Vic's wife, Linda Gaspenny. I said, hopefully we're gonna bring home fresh swordfish. Now we can bring home some fresh swordfish. She's crying. This is emotional. Her birthday.
We waited all day for it.
We did. I was almost giving up. I had no faith. I said, let's run a few more miles south, and there he was. All right, come grab the gaff, Madison. And he's hooked in the mouth. It was not foul hooked. Hold him there for a second till he's subdued. Happy birthday. I'm working on it. Lift him up a little bit. All righty. A broadbill swordfish for Madison's birthday. We'll take it. One for dinner. Oh yeah. Pinky got him. The internet said pink and we got him. We dropped that thing all day and it's still in good shape. Probably a 65 pounder or so. Probably 53, 54 incher. A good eater, not a monster, but he will eat good. Don't let go of him. Yeah, if you try to keep one side a little prettier, it'll look a little better, but just do the best you can. Yeah, I'm gonna back up to it. There you guys go, that's the shot right there, yep. Grab his bill, the bottom of his bill, yeah.
You got it right there.
Ready?
Right there. Right there. Don't do none of them squishy things. Do something.
What's a squishy thing?
Just take a regular picture.
Andy.
What the hell does that mean?
Now you got me holding this fish. Come on, will you?
Okay, you're done. I got it.
All right.
All the sticks in the back.
It's one of the mackerel.
Look, we finally caught one.
God!
We caught that on there.
It's a mackerel. Snake things?
Yeah, look at that. We caught one.
Wow.
On the 10-0 mustad, that's awesome.
Belly is.
I think it's not a lance, I think it's a snake mackerel.
Didn't you catch one?
First ever snake mackerel on the swordfish bait. That's what the swordfish down there eating. That's too funny. There you go, we'll take that. Can you believe that we hooked that thing on a 10-0 mustad And I've bet all these years when we get bit off,
They look so cool. They're like
when we get
weird.
bit off by the bait sometimes, I bet it's by these things, because look at their teeth. I mean, those teeth are crazy. That's too funny. Ooh, those teeth are sharp. There you go.
You can totally swim, Madison.
Good? Did it work or no? Yeah, jump in real quick.
All right, you can either do it here or throw you in at the dock. That's where there are sharks.
We're gonna give him a nose job here real quick. So we'll just cut his nose and fold it down. And you can sit, that bill's an actual bone, so you can paint it. Madison likes to draw on them too and doodle on them. But I'm gonna get a bucket of ice out first to cover him up. Whew. Come a long way since having a probe in my spine yesterday, getting pulse radio frequency ablation. See if it works or not. Where are the girls at now? They just wanted pictures. They didn't want to ice it down. Oh yeah, he's probably 70 pounds. He's in. All right, he's covered up with ice. Mahi's rice down. Amberjack the tuna. Here we go. And the leftover chicken wings and rice made it through the day from the Chamber of Commerce party last night. 3 chicken wings left and a lot of rice. One last rice bite. Hey Jen, thanks for the help. Oh, you were swimming. Good job, guys. I didn't know if we were gonna get one, you guys, but we put our time in. I think the 5th drop, reset new area. About 15 minutes in, there he was on the tip rod, thumped it twice. He ate it. A lot of current today, you know, almost 4 knots. We did not opt to hang crank because there was a 10-pound lead hanging on it. Would not have been fun. But we got a keeper sword. We got good dinner now. Some mahis. Madison's happy. She was in tears celebrating her birthday. Takes time and effort, energy. We got a nice run home, about an hour ride home. Show you a little bit of that, then we'll see you at the dock flaying up some fish.
Well, I got it this far. You can get it the rest. It's not too big. Now for the heavy lifting part.
We are back at Bud and Mary's. We're gonna flay the swordfish now. Sarah's trying to get home to give Linda. With Claire all day and then stayed after school. They love fresh swordfish because us and Vic used to fish together all the time. So we gotta give them a nice piece of swordfish here. And swordfish clean very easily. Nice sharp knife makes quick work of them. And we're gonna keep it in chunks. We won't steak it really till we get to eat it because it's fresh. It'll swell up a little bit, but that is beautiful meat there. Looks good there. There's actually a few little worms in it there too, so the swordfish can get parasites in them. Not too bad. Be extra protein right there. You can see a little bit down there too. This piece right there is absolutely prime, so nice and fresh. Not sure how we're gonna cook it. We got mahi too, so we'll be eating good. That's that belly slime. You can just use that knife and scrape that off. When you cook this membrane that lines the stomach cavity will peel right off. So some people cut it off, but I honestly don't ever cut it off. I just leave it on there. So we'll get rid of the slime here. That's slimy. And we'll cook it with all that on there. And you can split this down the middle if you want, but that looks good, grade A. And we're off. So that's half of a swordfish, and not a big one, but a keeper, probably 54 inches, maybe 55 inches, short length. But we are in good shape. we'll stake it up, and then I don't know if we're gonna see it at the sandbar or at the house or the restaurant or what, but we're gonna definitely eat some fish the next couple of days. Hang on, let's see what he was eating real quick. This is how you know what they're eating out there. We know we caught that snake mackerel. So here we go. Well, there's some snake mackerel and a lot of little small fish. So that's what they're feeding on. I mean, it's funny that a fish that big would eat, you know, some sort of, holy moly, the tarpon are going nuts. But you know, eat a little 3-inch minnow down there, whatever that is. So that's where they're down there feeding on. These longer ones are the snake mackerel. That's what we caught on the buoy rod. So pretty funny. But that's what he's eating. That's for Linda to take back to Mr. Vic, and we're gonna keep filleting. The flies are horrendous today.
They are.
And that is why they call them swordfish. That is a bone there, and that's where they hit the bait with it. They eat, the prey and their food. Whoop-ah! And if you had room and let this swordfish sit, gutted in the cooler overnight, would be best, but obviously we're fishing, so we don't got room for all that. Nice bull. Time to fillet him. Check that dorsal fin out. Good fight though. 21 pounder, so nice fish here. The flies are horrendous today. Not sure why, but they have moved in to Bud Mary's in Islamorada. And this bull's got a lot of head meat up here, so we try to get some of that head meat, cut along the stomach cavity, and then come all the way up there to get that piece. Yeah, what you think it is? A free ride? Nobody rides for free. And there's a nice mahi fillet right yonder. And I like to cut the skin. You can peel the skin, but I honestly like cutting it. I'm gonna do it in 2 pieces. So do the front half like this. We'll skin the tail side of it now. And same thing once we get we'll throw that in the water for the sharks and the tarpon. Flip this nice fillet over, half fillet over, and just cut at an angle there and right along and get rid of that bloodline there. So that's half a nice mahi there. We're gonna keep filleting swordfish, mahi, amberjack, blackfin tuna. Good day. We will see you guys, like I said, somewhere eating fish right after this. Welcome back to the kitchen. I promised we'd see you somewhere, and I was gonna try to get it cooked at 2 different places. One last night and one just an hour ago, but both failed. So we were at home. I sliced the swordfish into some small steaks like that, got it soaking in olive oil, and we cut this fish. It was fresh, so you can kind of see how it's swelled up there, and part of the meat is raised and then it's kind of concave on the other side, and that is because we didn't let that meat relax. But sometimes you don't have room because the boat was fishing today. I know that we had 30 mahi today, so I had a good day. But I couldn't let that fish sit overnight in the cooler because the boat was going fishing. So if you got room, gut the fish, let it sit, clean the fish, the next day, it'll relax and you won't have that. But it's okay, it just swells and makes it a little uneven. Anyhow, I'm not a huge spice fan, as you guys know, really because my stomach can handle it. But we've had a little bit of lightly blackened fish lately and have absolutely loved it. So we're gonna try some of the hukya, dat teal, blackening seasoning right there. It says mild heat, so assuming they're telling the truth, lightly blackened, make a fish sandwich here. We have been into fish sandwiches lately. Throw some lettuce on it, toast the bread in the air fryer. We'll be in good shape, not out of tomatoes. But let's get going. I'm gonna do this real like this. Not super heavy, just kind of lightly. In the pan it goes. I put a little olive oil in there already. I may have to add a tad more, but this should do it. And I'm not gonna go real heavy on it, just kind of lightly blackened. And with swordfish, you do not want to overcook it because it dries out and gets really tough, and that's why a lot of people don't like swordfish. Also, when you eat swordfish in a restaurant, if it's not fresh, it could be 2-3 weeks old, like off a commercial boat. It can be a little fishy sometimes. That's with any fish, honestly, whether it's snap or grouper or swordfish. But this fresh, eat it those first few days you catch it, you can't beat it. So Let's do this first batch here. Save the second batch next. We're gonna let it go here. And I may have to add a tad more olive oil to the pan, but right now, we're gonna let this go. Try to keep it nice and flat there. It is sizzling up. And we'll toast the bread here in about 2 or 3 minutes. Madison's here, back to work. The birthday fun fishing trip's over. But she already had a blast with Claire this morning, right?
Yeah.
Claire was behaved?
Yeah.
Sort of?
Good.
Smell good? Okay, so it's kind of like, you know, with fish and chum, they can smell it when they come, so she'll be fired up. Claire last night ate a bunch of the mahi. Actually, she was really happy with mahi. I'm gonna bump this heat up just a tad, and we'll see you in about a minute when we flip it. So it's been about 2 minutes. We're gonna flip these over now. And just give them a little press down in there. Try to flatten it out. And you can kind of see the white coming up the sides of the fish there. And that's how you really know it's cooking. And swordfish is like the perfect fish to make a fish sandwich because it's a little firmer, a little denser, and stays together pretty well. We'll put 2 pieces on each sandwich and it'll be in good shape. And I'm out of tomatoes, but fresh swordfish, some toasted bread, some lettuce, maybe a little ranch dressing. We'll be in good shape. And hopefully Claire will try the swordfish and see if she approves or not. And earlier today, I just went and showed 242 Freemans, the used ones we got listed for sale down here in Islamorada. We got another customer getting his brand new 47 Freeman next week, so we're lining up transport on that. And if you guys are in the market for a boat, new or used, remember, shoot me a message, an email, get you guys taken care of, get you every option you want or don't want, and go from there. So 30 more seconds on this. We'll pull this off, put it on the plate, and get going. All right, everything looks good. The first batch of swordfish sandwiches is in the works. I got the bread on the air fryer getting toasted. We're gonna get this other batch in here. And we're gonna have ourselves a nice lunch here. The second batch might be better than the first batch. Pan was a little bit hotter. Lightly toasted bread. You don't want to overcook the bread, you know, you don't want to too blackened. So, a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of fish. We got a mess in the kitchen. We got hats everywhere. We got a bunch of new Yetiware Tupperwares, well, food storage bins. We got all the new food storage bins from Yeti. We already had a few the last 6 months and really like them. They're heavy duty. And it's good because I don't give those ones away like you do like a cheap Rubbermaid one or Tupperware one. So we'll have these for the house for the next, hopefully a couple of years. All right, there's one here. Let me get a little ranch dressing on it. Looks appropriate to me. Only thing we're missing is the tomato, but no, you can't have everything. Would you like me to cut your sandwich in half, Madison? There you go. Blackened swordfish sandwich for the birthday girl. I'm gonna have one next. Maybe Claire to bite as well. Let's get it to her. Oh, you were working.
I'm organizing.
All right, she's organizing. Helping take care of 2 girls that are 4 and 7 is a handful, isn't it? Especially that one.
Especially her. Thanks.
Now, report back. I have never made a swordfish sandwich, to be honest with you. It's my first time, so. 2 pieces for me. You're good to try yours, and she'll be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you it probably tastes good no matter what, but she'll probably tell you if it doesn't taste good, so. What are we thinking? Different?
No, it is really good.
Is it overcooked?
No, not at all. So I like taste everything.
Really? Well, you got a little ranch on there. You got some fresh swordfish that was swimming like,
Yeah, no, it's really good.
16 hours ago.
Swordfish is really good with that black seasoning.
So you recommend the Hookya seasoning.
Definitely
How
recommend.
spicy is it? Because I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, not at all? Okay, good.
Not spicy.
Because
I
it,
like it.
okay, good. Because if it was super spicy,
Yeah.
it would wreck me.
Claire, you want to try a sandwich?
Claire, you want to try some fish? She said no. I'm going in for my bite. Mine's falling apart, but it is good. I like it. If you ate swordfish every day, you could get mercury poisoning, they say, because it's a heavy metal fish and it builds up. It is good, you guys. Swordfish sandwiches for the win. On some Sara Lee bread. Claire, do you want to try a bite of a sandwich? She said no again. I tried. Alrighty, I'm gonna pull this out of the pan. We're gonna finish up the swordfish sandwiches. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Started off with amberjack, a blackfin tuna, a little bonita, some mahis, nice bowl. And at the end of the day, it paid off and we got a swordfish. So many days are decided by one bite when you're, like big game fish, whether it's swordfish, marlin, tuna, or even inshore, tarpon or bonefish or permit. Like one bite, one good bite can change your whole day. And we got the bite, we got fresh fish covered here. We gave away a bunch yesterday and got a few more bags we're gonna give away today as well. So I'm getting back to my, Thursday? I'm getting back to my Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Wish Madison a happy birthday maybe in the comments. Happy birthday, yay! Good job on the swordfish. She appreciated it, brought a tear to her eye. Not a bad way to spend a birthday. There was a few, huh? She's very emotional. I'm not one to talk, I'm very emotional too, as you guys know. So, that's all we got. Hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. If you guys want to get a Nick stick or any clothing like a broad-minded hat, go to the website, www.StanzFishing.com. They're on there. We're out of the spinning rods, but we still got maybe 50 or 60 conventionals left. And I just ordered 800 more rods. So we'll have more in 3 or 4 months. And that's a wrap. So come on down to Bud and Mary's, check it out. Islamorada, go fishing. If you guys want to wait all day for a bite, try swordfish. And if not, go for mahi or something else. That's all we got. See you next time.